All right, check. 1, 2. Is this thing on? I switched over. To my Shure Beta. Or wait, it's a Shure RS130. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me out there? Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Figaro, Figaro. Check, 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 check. Miss McBriar, how you doing today, ma'am? Can you hear this? Am I too loud? Is it way too loud or? All right, so what do we got? The Brian Laundrie bones. Are they Brian Laundries? I'm going to say no. Why? Do the math, people. How long has he been missing? A month? Maybe. Even if it was 2 months, that ain't enough time for the body to decompose to bones, especially if he was underwater. That probably would have preserved it even more. He would have been swollen like a balloon, but to bones, no. Now, is it possible if he was underwater, it flooded, he was dead? Is it possible maybe a gator got his bone, ate him, and just left bones? All right, let's really stretch out there, way, way out there. DNA record. This is serious DNA. This is a serious video. Is it possible his bones would be found completely eaten down to bones? Yeah, it's possible, but I'm thinking no. If they found just a skeleton remains out there ain't enough time. Even if there was bugs eating on it, even in a flood, I don't think it would be enough time for the body to deteriorate down to nothing. It would have to have some help, massive help, whether it be animal or weather. But here's the thing, he's only been missing for so long. And for them to find bones, and that's it, nothing else. Just a bag, that might or might not be Brian Laundrie's. We don't know because they haven't come out and said these are definitely his bag and his phone and this and that and this and that. We don't know. It could be a cover up. It could be a lot of things, people. We don't know yet. And you know what's going on with this case? It's going to turn into like a Kennedy case where we won't know for 70 years from now, I don't think there was enough time for the body to deteriorate that fast. 2 months down to bone, nothing, just bone. I don't believe so, folks. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. It's somebody's bones, but there just wasn't enough time. Even if okay, let's just say he's been missing for 2 months. There's still, I don't think, would be enough time for the body to deteriorate, especially if it was in shade and not in sun, especially if it flooded out there and there was water. Here's the thing, and they were just out there last week and didn't find nothing, supposedly. Why didn't they come out a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when they were out there looking? We found skeleton to me. This case is opening doors to possibly cold cases. Do you understand, people? This might not be Brian Laundrie. It might be someone else that we can't find. It might be Brian Laundrie. It might be another victim of Brian Laundrie's. It is a dumping field out there. Have you watched the video of his dad going directly to where that bag was? I'm trying to explain to the world. Are these people that nuts? Are they that cuckoo for the Cocoa Puff? You know, we'll know they need a professional out there. They'll be able to tell. They don't even know if it's animal bones. We are still on the hunt for a serial terrorist killer. My beliefs and numerous people in America. There's millions and millions of these nut jobs. Well, we got a job to do in America. Clean it up. DNA, how you doing, sir? I'm glad that they. No, you're all right, sir. They did find bones in your wife's cow's ass. Good God. Oh my God. People, I've been working on a case that involves a little young lady in Texas and a man. 365 acres, 200 head of cattle. Rumors and photos going around of a cow with 2 feet sticking out of its ass. That man was DNA records 8756-3209 bones. And for many, many months, we've kept him alive in that cow's ass. And ladies and gentlemen, he's here tonight. Folks, give him a hand. It's DNA Records, 8756-3209 bones, and his lovely wife that put him in that cow's ass, Miss Ashley Breyer. Ladies, gentlemen, you guys want to say anything? Tonight is about you. It's about you two. DNA Records, how you feeling, sir? Miss Ashley McBriar, I don't think he's ever going to forgive you for this. You'll pay for this one day, Miss McBriar. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. The main people in the case. Mr. DNA Records, 8756-3209. We got it. We got it. We got that cow's ass, yeah. And his lovely wife, the little Miss Innocent. I don't know where he's been. I haven't seen him. What's this, ma'am? Oh, that's Betsy. Yes, ma'am. And what's these sticking out that cow's butt? I have no idea. They weren't there last week. No, they weren't. Were they, ma'am? No, they weren't. Is there anything you want to say, Miss Ashley McBriar, for yourself? The abuse your husband gone with. He called me the other night. He called me on the phone. I knew it was him right away. DNA, it's you. Good God, you're alive still. I know, she's brutal. Oh, good God. Back to the case, folks. It's Halloween. It's just a spooky prop. That's all. Nothing to see here. There ain't nothing to see here, folks. Go home. Tonight, it's all about DNA record. It's DNA. He's speaking right now. It's weird to me. The parents were only there for 30 minutes and go right to a bag, but the FBI couldn't find in a month. Oh, it's very suspicious, sir. You ain't the only one. This is what I think happened. Some of our best of the best of the best of the best of the best were out there training, maybe. And maybe, just maybe something happened and the mission was accomplished. Right now they're sitting at base. Some of the few, the good, the proud, and they got giant cigarette or cigars in their hands and they're he's gator bait. Good God, people calling me now. I need one of them things that say, do not call me. I'm on air live. Please. The phone's acting crazy, people. They're gone. But anyways, tonight is about DNA and Ashley McBriar. Sir, I do agree with you. It's funny, but supposedly it was underwater at that time. Bones, well, they could be animal bones, they could be human bones, but Brian's been missing for a month, maybe two. Uh, it just, the body wouldn't be down to bones that fast. Not in 2 months. No, not completely to nothing. No bones. No, even if there was bugs feet. No, not in 2 months. No. If all they found was bones, then it might be someone else. Exactly. Gators do eat bones. If a gator got to them, it would have ripped them apart limb by limb and swallowed bones, flesh and bones. There wouldn't be nothing left of Brian but a toenail, if that. So I'm not buying it. We're still on the hunt for a serial terrorist killer, possibly. Don't let them fool you or throw you off of the case. If they had any proof of anything, the FBI would have been on there saying, we got him, we have proof it's him. And, you know, we had to take out 6 to 1,000 people to get him because there were so many lookalikes, but we got him. All right. Be thumbs up. Yeah. It could be. Could be. Who's Carol Baskin? Baskin and Robbins Ice Cream Company? Good God, she killed him? Oh my God. This world is nuts. Don't get me started, Miss McBriar. We got no proof that your husband is alive except for a DNA records 8765309 bones in here. Although the person that called me did sound like he was talking right directly from a cow's ass. It sounded echoey, but yet warming and soothing. Like he was, I knew it was him right away. Tiger King. Tiger could have got him, but you know what? There could have been Bobcat out there. I don't know. Bones. I don't think it's him because there wasn't enough time for the body to deteriorate. 2 months is not a long time, people. There's been people that died in their apartments and people haven't seen them in 6 months, a year. And then they finally go check on them and there's a body. You know, I don't know. Possible in the right conditions. It might look swollen. It might be wrinkly. It might be, but there'll be flesh on it, skin, bone, flesh, tendons. That's just my opinion. I don't know everything. I really don't. I don't want to know everything. Not a dang thing. I'm going back to being dumb, cute, and stupid, and playing guitar, and that's it. No movies. Man, I don't know. If there's talk, there's big talk. Johnny, we want to take you off the shelf. You know, we want you to be somebody. I could have been somebody. I could have been somebody, but I don't know. I might pass on it all. You know, I don't know. There's talk. You got to be a legend in your own mind. That's true in some things. That is really true in some things. But that depends if you're trying to be a legend, being an idiot, and trying not to do good. I don't know. I'm under attack by something right now. I don't know. But anyways, Do I think it's Brian Laundrie's bones? I don't think so. Too quick a time. If it was a gator that got him, uh, there would have been no bones. They would have ate him completely. A gator pulls you down, it eats a little bit, and then it shoves you into the bank or underneath logs. And then it goes back when it's hungry and it finishes the job completely and eats everything. There ain't too much left. Maybe a piece of clothing that he farted out or crapped out. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I might be related to him somewhere, but I know I'm not the devil. So I'm not buying it, Satan. Give me my soul back. Quit with your witchery, sorcery, demons, whatever they are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know all the Bible. I don't want to. I only want to know the parts that say, Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not do whatever the commandments are, and just be good. The rest of it is just points to make people understand the situation. Yeah. So there you go. Anything else want to say? DNA records, Ashley McBriar. Anything? Anybody? Anybody? Is he actually alive? Is DNA records 876-53209 Bones still alive? It's possible. Could he survive in a cow's butt that long? Well, if he had an airway and food, sure. Do I think Brian Laundrie might have tried to pull a DNA records 876-53209 Bones crime, crawling into a cow's ass to escape? Well, yeah, he lubed up. I think this is one of my theories, my comedic theories. As a comedian, he lubed up and he crawled himself into a cow's butt with that solar battery operated generator. And we're looking for a cow with a solar panel on its ass. Very well could be. Is it possible? Yes. We're on the phone with Mom at the moment, but we will be right back. All right, go on. Be safe. DNA records 876-53209 Bones. I'm glad you're alive. If you're alive, we don't know. There is no proof of this yet. Miss McBriar, you'll never get away with it. We're on to you. There's rumors that Mr. McBriar was forced into hard labor on the farm. It could be. I don't know. But there you go with my Brian Laundrie case. Do I think it's Brian Laundrie? It could be, and it could be not. But how about this? How about we just say it's not him and be safe and continue to look for Brian Laundrie? And we got to check on everybody that looks like him, because is it possible to have a stand in? Yes. Do I think the way they're handling the case is wrong? Well, it's an ongoing case. It's an ongoing investigation. So they're going to tell you whatever they want. It's an ongoing investigation. Just like the Delphi killings, it's an ongoing investigation. Well, some of it. I think they got a couple of the people that were involved already, you know, and they're looking for more because there was numerous voices on the recording. There's even been people out there caught impersonating me and my family. Why? Money, money, jealousy, anger, because they got caught. You know, I don't know. What do you want me to say? I've been taken advantage of my whole life. I'm just a moneymaker, an earth shaker, a guitar, a song and dance man. You know, I ain't no killer, although all my family was military. So, you know, when you go to the VA vet's office and the hospital with your family and talk to some of these guys that were in Vietnam, World War II, you know, the Philippine Wars, all this, you know, you grow attached to these people. So Deli Man the Sparrow come in. Deli Man the Sparrow, copy. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, folks, on the case. You get to know these guys. Are they killers? No. Most of these VA vets are good people, even though they're not wearing a uniform. They took an oath. And some of these veterans, they live by that oath. Even though they're not in the military anymore, they still protect and serve and believe in morals and integrity in this country. There's the truth, folks. Now, I don't know what this video is going to say by the time they get done editing it and reposting it on YouTube. I don't know. Is it possible that they could be tapped into our computers? Well, I'm going to be talking to you that has experience. Yes, my computer got hacked. All my information got hacked, all my telephone number, everything. I got my computer fixed, but my information is still out there. You know, they did give me a number to call, but I'm like, why the heck go through all the, I don't care. It was nothing bad. It was just photos from Facebook or whatever. Women calling me, them bones, digging up them bones. Randy Travis, I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Or we can go Alice in Chains. Down, 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 down. I don't know them now. Being by the good bones. So take everything with a grain of salt. Am I here to mislead people? No. I'm here to keep you people on track until the FBI and the government comes out and says that was Brian Laundrie. Prove it to me that them are his bones. 2 months is not long enough for the body to decay to nothing. Now, I would believe an animal ate them, but there'll be proof of that on the bones. Everything is about the bones right now. I can even quote a Rush song. I think it's the evidence is in the bones. If Brian Laundrie was eaten by an animal, there will be proof of that on the bones. If an alligator got him, there'd be no bones. They eat everything. They eat chickens with bones. They eat humans with bones. They don't they eat the whole part in one gulp. and then they go and swim and digest it, and then they'll go back and eat more of the body until there ain't nothing left to eat. A bear is the same way, a bobcat of it. They eat, and then whatever they don't eat, they bury for later, and they scent it. And then when they need food, they'll go back and eat it. And anyone that's eaten by an animal, you will be able to tell by the bones if that body was eaten alive by, well, not alive, but eaten, possibly alive, by markings on the bones. Oh, my back. I think it might rain. So there you go, folks. I'm not a ghost. I'm real. I'm right here. I've been on YouTube for 12 years, I think, but when my computer got hacked, or someone might have still be hacking my computer, I wish the government would call me and say, we got 50 or 60 of them. That, all right, do whatever you got to do. Yes, Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Remember Jacques Cousteau? My name is Jacques Cousteau. I am 30,000 fathoms down, looking for the infamous Bin Laden. Ah, look at the pussy. I mean, the octopussy in the ocean. Ah, the famous squid. Wee wee. Yeah, sure, I remember that, man. Sure. Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Johnny Quest. Evil Knievel. Midnight Special. Benny Hill. Yeah. I think I might have lost my virginity to a Benny Hill program. Just joking, folks. Just joking. But anyways, there you go. There ain't enough time in the body for him to deteriorate. If he was underwater, that would have saved the body, unless there was piranha or garfish, or gator fish. They would have ate him, but there would have been proof on the bones. You got to wait for the bone guys to look at it. If he was eaten alive, there'll be proof of that in the bones. If a gator got him, the gator ate the bone and everything. Oh man, I can remember being a young teen watching Benny Hill. First, they ran MASH early in 8 o'clock at night or something like that, or 6 o'clock at night. MASH episodes, and then late night was Son of Sanguli, the Son of Sanguli, or Elvira, and Benny Hill. Yeah, so in the late night with Johnny and all that. Yeah, you got to wait until they look at the bones. If it was a gator, there shouldn't be no bones. They ate them. Not unless the gator snapped the bone in half and didn't eat the rest of it. But there was probably numerous gators eating on it, if not numerous garfish or alligator fish. You know, we got to wait and find out. Is this too loud, guys? Did I watch the 18? Yeah, I watched some of the 18 when I was younger. Maverick, Dukes of Hazzard, Munsters, Partridge Fam, all of them. I grew up on it. MASH, big MASH fan. I'm 53, 52. Well, I'm 50. Okay. I'm going to be like the women now. I'm only 50. But that was just in the time when MASH and all them came out. I was born in 68. I grew up as a late 60s, 70s kid, 80s, 90s. I've seen it all. Crackheads, heroin addicts, mescaline, all kinds of stuff. People hooked on it. It's a sickness. Cocaine wars. Seen it all. Seen it all. Wars. Family coming home from wars. I know ladies, some ladies do that. Well, when you were raised, when I was raised, it was impolite to ask how old a lady was. And sometimes the ladies would lie. How old do you think? I don't know, 40 or whatever. I know. I'm 25, and then you come to find out they're in their 40s or 30s. That's just my opinion. No offense, ladies. I love the ladies. I've always been a ladies thing. Never gay. Don't want to be gay. Quit pushing it on me. I like the vagina. Leave me alone. I was raised on breast and vagina and women that smell good. Sorry. I know that's going to upset a lot of you people. Why? I have no idea. The world's gone nuts while I was hanging out with myself and the Lord. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's all a computer chip implant. Who knows? Maybe it is Satan trespassing on me and his witches and demons. Yes, it could be possible. I don't take anything off of the table. Well, I'm not trying to upset any of these ladies. There's one thing you don't want to do in this world is upset a woman, especially when you're poor and you have a disability and you're an idiot like me. You don't want to do that. Yeah. I'm all hyped up on coffee. If I am upsetting anybody, Miss McBriar, my apologies. You know, I should have just continued to play music and be stupid. I got a disability. I've had a lot of operations. I've had 3 major operations: hernia, appendix, and gallbladder, and blockage of my ducts, bile ducts. So I almost died a couple times when my gallbladder exploded and my appendix. But I'm alive. I'm real. People keep saying they're trying to channel me or something, or I don't know. These people, I told them, don't monkey around with spirits. Don't monkey around with. It's 9 out of 10 times. It's not what these people think it is, and it ain't me. So whatever I don't know. It's probably the devil if you go by the Bible. Oh, it was painful. Ashley McBriar, the appendix operation. Well, it exploded and I had poison going through my whole system for like a day. I couldn't even stand up straight. Cold sweats. If I stood up straight, I'd drop right to the ground. Severe, oh, very painful, very painful, very painful, very painful. Appendix, appendi- appendicitis, and gallbladder explosion is very painful, people. You can't even stand up straight. If you even get on your feet, you got to hunch over and hold your side. It was, oh my God, for all that's holy, for the love of God, I hope nobody ever has to go through that pain. Very painful. Even after the operation, very painful. Very painful. Oh my God, the pain was, for a man, the pain was just cold sweats. Uh, and if you went to go stand up, it dropped you right to your knees. Literally, you'd lay back down. I don't know. It was funny. An appendicitis or a explosion of the appendix. I don't know what it is about it. When you stand up, the pain is just intensifying. But when you lay back down, it kind of goes away. It ain't that bad. There's still pain, but as soon as you go to stand up, it's, oh man. No, I lived. I went to the hospital and they operated. They took my appendix out and I was in the hospital for a while. But I survived. I didn't die. You know, same thing with my gallbladder. Yes, I turned yellow like a banana. My eyes, my skin, even my testicles turned yellow. Yellow because all my bile ducts were clogged with gallbladder stones. And I was dying. But I survived. I got the operation. I lived. It is true. Yes. And when I was a young man and lifting weights and stuff, uh, I had a hernia. I had a hernia operation. So, yes, gallbladder, painful. Appendix, very painful. So is gallbladder. So, yeah. Yeah, any surgery is painful, but you got to do it. I'm sorry. I got to eat some yogurt. Yeah, anesthesia. No, good God. I don't like needles. So play, they always trick me. I'm like a big kid. They always bring in the most beautifulest nurse. We're just going to start an IV. I don't like needles, ma'am. So I don't, if I don't come too close. No, that's too big of a needle. No, you're not going to stick that needle. You want to put a needle in me, little tiny needle. No, this is for an IV and other things. No, no, no. It's not going to hurt. Oh, no, I'm already getting wheezy. All right, just hurry up fast. And then I turn my head, I get all white. And before you know it, I'm sleeping. Why? Because they put that IV in and they don't tell me we're giving you anesthesia. So within minutes, I'm out. I come to and I'm like, what'd you guys do to me? I hope there ain't no photos of this anal check on YouTube. I don't know that that's what they do in the hospital to me. But when I got my teeth pulled, they did the same thing to me in the dentist's office. I walked in, they're like, "Oh yeah, don't everything's oh sure, Johnny, come on in. Sit in this chair. We're gonna look at you and everything. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna feel nothing. We're gonna give you some oxygen." And then they put that mask on you. And then they got some lady that walked in, some beautiful nurse. And I think they were hitting me with something already. And I was in the dentist chair. And I remember a beautiful nurse walked in. And I said to her, they always bring in the beautiful women to get rid of the beast. And I think that little nose oxygen thing that they put over my face, pure oxygen probably was already making me lightheaded. So, and then they came in and gave me a shot. And she was like, "Oh no, everything's going to be fine." And I'm like, I don't like needles. And the next thing I know, I was out. And then I woke up and I was toothless. It was like being the Bumble in that cartoon, that Christmas cartoon, the Bumble. Nah, nah, don't worry, kids. And he pulls out all the teeth of the Bumble, the Bumble monster. So, yeah, they always trick me. Next thing you know, I wake up, I'm, you know, missing a body organ. Uh, Excuse me. Oh, he did great work. He did do great work. Well, here's the thing. When I was younger, I was into Bruce Lee. So I used to use nunchucks and do things. Well, one day I cocked myself in the jaw, knocked out a couple teeth in the back. And once that happened, a couple of them went bad. And then I was in an accident. Uh, and I lost a couple teeth. So I didn't have many left. And the ones I did have left started going bad because all I used to drink was soda and sugar all day, all night. And then finally, I succumbed to having to get the rest of my teeth pulled. I didn't want to. They wanted to give me these implants, but I was like, good God Almighty. Now I'm becoming part cyborg. I told you I'll be back. The JK2000 cyborg. But anyways, but back to the case. Do I think it's Brian Laundrie's bones? I don't know. It could be, and it could not be. So how about we just play it safe and we continue to look for Brian Laundrie until the government, the real police come out and say, you know, they were or they weren't Brian Laundrie's, whoever bones they are. They might be from a past killing. They might be from a past body dumping, maybe. It could be anybody, mafia, anybody. I mean, that's what kind of world we live in. Oh, for all that is holy and for the love of God. We are continuing to look for Brian Laundrie as far as I'm concerned. And the Delphi case in Indiana is an ongoing case. There you go. And so is the Summer Wells case. Ongoing case. Oh yeah, DNA. There was a couple of them that I had pulled that I was awake for. When they shoot you with the needles. Ah, for all that's holy. Good God. They come at you with these needles. I was never a needle guy. I've seen what the needle and the damage has done. You know, so I get near a needle and I'm like, I'm going to either get away from me or I'm going to attack somebody. No. No, I don't like needles. If your husband looks like Brian Laundrie, you might want to change his appearance, Miss DNA Records. You might want to put him in blackface. Mammy, how I love you, mammy. Good God, I can't even say that on YouTube. They'll probably, oh my God, that's racially. You're a racialist or whatever it is. I don't know. Mr. DNA Records 8376533209. You might never be able to go outside again until we get rid of everybody. You might have to change your ways or something. I don't know. Start talking like you're from Ireland or something. I have no idea what all you crazy people talking about. I was born right here in the great state of Ireland. We're not in Ireland. We're in America. Don't you tell me. This is Ireland. I built it with my own two hands. I crawled myself way out of that ass of that cow over there, all the way from Ireland. It carried me. I'm just joking. Yeah, you might get mistaken for McGregor if you go outside. There he is. Get the torches and the pitchforks. It's that crazy McGregor in his proper 12, which, dang it, it tastes kind of good, but still. I love McGregor. I love all the fighters. They're great fighters. You can't just pick. Even Kaib is a great fighter. He's a great fighter. They're all great fighters. You step in the ring to get your face beat in, you're a great fighter, or someone with giant cojones. I mean, you just don't step in a ring where they tell you sign a waiver. You might not make it out of this ring tonight alive. You got to be crazy. You got to be a great fighter. They're all great. They're all great. They're all great fighters. I mean, I would pick a different uh, way of life to make money. Who wants to get in a ring with Mike Tyson? Are you kidding me? I shit my pants just watching him on YouTube get mad. I'll kill you, Johnny. You say anything. I'll break your eyebrow. Oh, all right, Mr. Tyson. I got to go to the bathroom after watching some of Tyson's people pissing off Tyson. You don't want to piss off Mike Tyson. You just don't want to piss Mike Tyson off. I have nightmares. Good God, what happened? I was in a dark alley. With who? Mike Tyson. Oh, good God. You're lucky you made it out of your dreams. I know. Yeah, Chuck Liddell was a good fighter. They're all great fighters. They're all great fighters. You know, would I get in the ring with any of these dudes? Not in the condition I'm in right now. And even when I was in good shape, no. No, I love my face too much in my life. And all it takes is one punch from one of these guys. And you're in the corner going and drooling like you just smoked a half a pound of Kush. You don't know what day it is. You're there's people years later going. I thought I could. Yeah, did you fight Mike Tyson 20 years ago? Uh huh. Yeah, explains everything. Did you get hit by McGregor? Uh huh. When? What? Oh yeah, yeah. 10 years ago, huh? You didn't think it'd affect you right away, but 10 years down the road, yeah, yeah, it explains everything. Yeah, this guy fought McGregor 20 years ago. I know, I know. Yeah, I know. Sit down. It'll be all right. You know. Next, I know. Tyson, right? I know. Yeah, I know. That was 20 years ago. Look at him. I know. Just go in the corner. Just go. Give him a cookie. Somebody. Somebody give him a cookie. Somebody. Just go over there. You'll be. I know. I told you, you get in a ring with these guys, it only takes one punch. 20 years later, you don't know where you're at. I know. Uh, yeah, I think if I'm not getting wrapped up into that, Miss McGregor. You don't want to piss off any of these guys. I don't want to be sitting here uh, 10 years from now going, my name is Johnny Kramer. I could have been somebody. You don't want to piss off any of the. I ain't getting wrapped up into it. Oh yeah, it's like the football players. You know, it's like you if you have a massive head trauma back in the 60s, 70s, even before that, they really didn't know too much about it until after some of these people that had massive head traumas. Well, things weren't right, you know. So then they figured out now, you know, a concussion, brain problem. Your brain ain't made to be jiggled around or massively punched or beat in the head. Your brain is not made for that, and your skull ain't. It's like an air ride. It sits in between the brain or the fluid and the skull. And when you start shaking it, baking it, punching it, beating it, sudden impacts, sudden stops will cause that. Yeah. Who'd you fight, McGregor? Poirier? DNA records? 839-765-209 bones. Tyson? Were you in the? No, you couldn't have been. You wouldn't even be able to type right now if you were in the ring with Tyson. You just get a bunch of. I do huh? Oh, Tyson, another one, another guy that fought Tyson. Well, I'm glad you made it out of the ring, DNA records. I'm glad. Thank God. Little did you know you fought big men, warriors, went through hell just to succumb to your little old wife. What brought him down? Did he get in a rematch with Tyson? Did he fight McGregor? Poirier? Who was it? Was it John Jones or any? Yeah, you see that little 5'4" girl over there? Yeah, what? His wife shoved him in a cow's ass, took him out like that. Oh my God. You'll never get away with this, Miss McBriar. Tonight, all fight donations will go to Mr. McBriar's family, excluding his wife. May the ring bell tap 30 times tonight. Dong, dong. I knew him. He was a great guy. We hung out one day. He called me when this all was going on, right from the cow's ass. I picked up the phone. Oh, good God. DNA, is that you? I knew right away from the beginning. Well, sir, I'm glad you're alive today to talk about it. Good God, there goes the phone. Leave a message, please. And then they hang up. Nick Norris, that must have been Chuck Norris's brother. Is that who did the damaging blows to you, DNA? Norris. You don't want to mess with Chuck or any of his family. Norris brothers. No, you're lucky to be alive. I can tell you that much. Not very many people fought with Chuck Norris and lived. Bruce Lee, there was talk maybe Bruce Lee and it went full contact for a few of them frames in the movie. Possible, But I'm sorry to hear that, DNA. Oh, he gave you a pair of gloves. Oh, all right. I thought maybe you got in a fight with him, and that would explain why it was hard to understand you. Oh, all right. All right. I'm just joking. DNA records 837653209. 867532009. All right, folks. There's my opinion on the Brian Laundrie bones. Could they be his? Possibly. Could they not be his? Oh, very well, possibly. Oh, he gave you $1,000 to wear his gloves. Oh, good God. You can make money wearing people's gloves? Good God, send me boatloads of them. Can you make money wearing shirts and t-shirts? Send me them. Good God, I'll wear them each day. I'll just put 50 of them on and strip them off as I'm doing a video. And I'd like to thank Yaka Yaka Samasaki. And I'd like to thank Nick Norris. And I'd like to thank, as I'm peeling off these t-shirts and gloves and jock straps. Send me some of the jock straps. I'll model them. I know I'm a little out of shape right now, but what the heck? If there's $1 to be made, well, why not? I'm going to have to hire a secretary. I'm going to have to. Leave a message, please. I'm busy on air. If you're a beautiful woman, can you please say, Johnny, this is a beautiful woman and I want to date you? And I'll pick up the phone and say, I love you, beautiful woman. Let's get married. But Johnny, you've never touched me or have seen me. Or I don't care if you send me a photo. If you don't look like Bigfoot, you might have a chance with me. All right. Sponsorship. You get paid for stepping on the scale to make weight. I had to make weight in high school when I was in wrestling. But back then we had these things called sweatsuits. They were rubber sweatpants and sweatshirt or whatever, but they were rubber. And you put them on and you run around this school and lose weight. That's what you do. Yeah. Make weight on the scale. You know, you can make money doing that. Good God, put me on a scale. Let's get ready to rumble. Go get my scale out of the bathroom real quick. Send your donation. What do I got to get down to? 145. Screw this. They're going to have to pay me just to even get to 165. In tonight's corner, we got such and such. And in this corner, the guy that couldn't make weight, we had to peel him from his couch. Johnny Kramer. Let's get this over with. I need the money. I'm going to come out, throw a couple punches. You look like you just turn and look at me, and I'm going down. Give me my money. Don't hit my face. It's the only thing I got going for me. And don't break any of my fingers or arms. I play guitar. And don't low blow me. And that's it. Send the money. Sponsors is money. Making weight is money. And winning the fight is money. Well, sure. If I was in my 20s again, my 30s, then I would have thought about it. To go in there to fight to win. But in my shape, in my age, well, I'm going to go in, trip on the floor, and act like I broke my foot and then get paid. Oh my God, did you see that fall? Well, there ain't going to be no fight tonight, folks. I can't do nothing. My leg gets broke. How much did he make? Well, he's going to pull in about 30 grand just for breaking his foot. This is great. You're going to see me all over the place. Good God, look what happened. He just ran into the pole, getting into the ring. There ain't going to be no fight tonight, boys. How much did he make? Well, this was a big one. He might have made 50 grand knocking himself out. Good God, this is a moneymaker. I know all this stuff is not funny. It's idiotic. I know that. But you have to try your comedic mind, your I don't know, your comedy on somebody. So why not YouTube? Excuse me. I'm eating yogurt. Last night I had a kale, celery, mixed berry, pineapple, orange juice, cranberry juice smoothie, or whatever they call it. Oh, it was good. Now I'm eating yogurt. Well, I guess that's what you do when you get in the 50s. Yeah, it's boring, sober, clean. What's left? Not much. Maybe a blow up doll wife. I don't know. Maybe. Possible. Hey, I'm not pulling it off the table. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, if you people do find a blow up doll floating out there in Florida in the Everglades, can you please return it to Deli Force, Deli Man base? We love that blow up doll. We've had that blow up doll for many years. Now we'll give you another blow up doll, but we want that one back. So, all right, folks, you guys have a great day. I got to do some stuff. Don't believe everything you hear on these YouTube channels. And I'm going to be honest with you, some of these YouTube channels, well, they're just plain cuckoo. Killers. Some stone cold from what our intel is telling us. But don't worry about it. Mr. DNA Records, 8390-7653-209. Bones, I'm glad you're alive, sir. I hope nothing like this ever happens again. Don't piss your wife off. Let this be an example to all men. Let this be an example to all men. Don't piss your wives off. You'll end up in a cow's ass quicker than shit. Ask Miss McBriar. Ask Mr. McBriar. DNA Records, 8390 Bones. It's a shitty situation you don't want to get yourself into. All right, love you folks. Be safe. Be safe. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your cows and your husbands. Everybody, make sure you check out Miss Ashley McBriar's channel and DNA Records 8390 Bones. Great channels. Don't forget about Dave Levine's channel, Sunday night, 10 o'clock, the guitar channel. Lori Mishmash's, the Tanners, or check them all out. The uh, Mitch Heyman channel and Hippie Lippy channel and all kinds of people, man. So be safe, people. I'll talk to you guys later. You want to be safe. That's all I can say. Cyber or Cypher 730. Be safe out there from, I think it's New York or whatever. Be safe. And that's all I can say. People, don't get in the ring with some of these professional guys. Don't piss off any of these professional fighters, because 20 years from now, you could think you're talking in your brain. You think you're making sense, but actually in reality, you're, what? Is that Rocky? I know, Rock. So you don't want to get hit by Mike Tyson, or 20 years from now, your world will be a blur. I know. All right, folks, I got things to do. You guys be safe. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your families. The world is not as safe as they led us to believe, and we are still on the hunt for Brian Laundrie until the FBI says we are not on the hunt for Brian Laundrie. We are on the hunt for Brian Laundrie and numerous people, possibly. Please, world, be safe. And remember, don't ever get in a fight or piss off a real fighter, or you will be talking like you think you're making sense, but you won't be. You'll be drooling, face paralyzed, and I know 20 years ago you fought Tyson. Look it. I know. Good God. All right, folks, I'll talk to you later. Be safe.